I am sure that at some point in your life, in the spiritual journey as well as your manifestation journey, you have heard of signs and synchronicities, or perhaps you have asked for guidance and for signs yourself, whether it is to see a specific object, a yellow car, or 1111. You have seen those signs and you have always wondered, what do they mean? Or perhaps you have dreamed about your manifestation coming true, or you have asked the psychic about whether or not your manifestation was coming true and received some very accurate guidance. But how does this play out in actual manifestation and law of assumption? There are many school of thoughts about this and many theories, but today, again, I want to present what I think about signs and synchronicities and how they can be a powerful tool to unlock even more the power of your subconscious mind. I have did a similar videos 2 years ago, almost 3 years ago, and this is the updated one according to what I learned more in my experience. But talking about guidance and psychics and synchronicities, let me introduce you to today's sponsor and then we go right back to the video. And today's sponsor is Psychic Source. Psychic Source is one of the most trusted psychic websites that has been around for over 35 years that you can trust for your readings and for your advisors. In fact, the Psychic Source allows you to connect through chat, through phone, or even through video calls to your favorite advisors for asking your guidance and your question. And let me tell you, my experience has been nothing but short of amazing. So I connected with Psychic Source, and as usual, I'm always skeptical and I'd like to ask the brand to test the psychics before I advise them to you. And for me, it was amazing just the fact that I could watch a video of the psychic before choosing one of my advisors, so you can understand and connect with them and understand a little bit their vibe and their way of doing things. And I loved, my favorite modality was the phone call because it was the most intimate and the most relaxing. It was super easy to set up and they called me right back. And for me, what was astonishing is that I utilized 3 to 4 psychics and I asked all 3 of them, even 4 because I tested a chat, but for the phone one, the 3 of them, I asked the same questions and they were all scary accurate. And so astonishing is the fact that they were all consistent with one another. And one of them especially, she revealed some insights and specific that I didn't tell her because I was just asking general questions and she was so accurate and specific. Like I said, it was nothing but short of astonishing, the experience that I had with Psychic Source. And the reason that is probably because of their commitment to their excellence. In fact, only 2% of the people that apply to become one of the advisors for Psychic Source, they actually get selected because the psychics themselves get vetted really thoroughly to guarantee to your clients, to you, their high quality psychic abilities and their high quality advice. And Psychic Source isn't just about the readings. In fact, they do offer a 1% to charity once you purchase one of the services or the minutes for your call, which is amazing. And you can even choose through the website which charity you want to donate. And they also offers a 24/7 customer service and a risk-free guaranteed. So that is really amazing that you can have that plus even the 1% donation to charity. In this way, you can really find what suits you best and your favorite. And here is the best part. My subscribers, you, my viewers, as new customers, you can use the link that I will provide down below with the code NEA to access your first 40 minutes conversation with an advisor for only $19.80, which is basically $240 value for a reading. And you don't have to use all the minutes in one go. You can use multiple advisors and find your favorite in this way, just like I did. Are you ready to start your journey towards guidance, psychic abilities, and all of your advisors through Psychic Source? Like I said, just utilize my code NEA down below, or you can even screenshot and click on the QR code that you can see on the screen to access practice your first 40 minutes with your advisors. And now let's go back to the video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for Psychic Source for sponsoring today's video. All I can say, you guys, is that you are already on the right journey, and sometimes all you need is a little guidance to put you back on track from the right source. Thank you again, Psychic Source, and now let's get back to the video. Hello everybody, my name is Nega, and on this channel I talk everything about manifestation, esotericism, and so much more. And in today's video, like we said in the intro, we're going to talk about unlocking even more the power of your subconscious mind and understanding better signs and synchronicities from your subconscious, or what many will say, from the universe. So let's get started. Okay, you guys, so I'm a bit in the middle as usual. So what do I mean by that? I'm somebody psychic, as you know, if you've been following me for a while. As you guys know, I am psychic. I was born with this ability of channeling spirit guides and angels. So whether you believe it or not, I do believe in the spirit world, in life after death, in communication with other entities, ghosts, paranormal activities, because I have experienced it myself. I was raised as a witch in an esoteric setting and environment. I know a lot about esotericism in general, and I was later on introduced to the modern term of manifestation, because for me, before manifestation became viral around 2012, I was practicing esotericism, and I always knew about manifestation and the law, but I just knew them from the 7 Hermetic principles, which I made a video about. So with that be in mind, obviously, part of my belief system and emphasis on belief is the fact that we are not alone in this universe, or actually outside the universe. We do have angels and spirit guides that do protect us and that do send us signs. And our subconscious mind, our higher self, it is connected to the spirit world, and that's why we're never alone. If you don't believe that, honestly, and this is not patronizing you in whatsoever, you do you, but I feel kind of sad for you, because it must be hard to believe that you're just alone in this entire universe and you have no help and no signs from outside. So that is where I come from. Like I said, emphasis on belief, because of course it could be that I am manifesting the signs and synchronicities because of my belief. Because if we take the premises of the law of assumption, what the law of assumption says, it says that everything that we believe, everything that we assume, which is to believe before we could even see it, has an effect in our reality and actually manifests our reality, because our reality, our 3D world, is nothing but a mirror of our beliefs, therefore states of consciousness. And even there is an author called Vadim Zeland who is a quantum physicist and has wrote the book Reality Transurfing. In his book, he even says, maybe the guardian angels exist, maybe not. We would never know, because if we know that everything is observant dependent, therefore reality only manifests my belief, until we die, we will never know whether or not the angels that you're communicating with is just a projection of your manifestation or is actually real. Because if everything is belief dependent, then we will never know. But at the same time, he says, if you believe in the concept of angels and spirit guides in the spirit world, if you believe in this concept, or even the universe at large that can help you with your manifestation, or tarot, or whatever, if you believe in that and you take that as your point of advantage, then it can only help you out manifest. And that leads me to today's video. So, guys, it is possibly true. There is this school of thoughts that says when you're seeing 1111, when you're seeing a tarot card saying something positive or even negative, that's just you pushed out. That's just you manifesting that reading. That is just you manifesting that sign. My husband tells me this all the time. Every single time that I'm seeing 1111 or some signs, I'm like, oh my God, babe, this is a sign. I'm getting my manifestation. This is a sign. And he's like always laughing at me and says to me, you manifested the sign. Like, that's fine, but it just doesn't mean anything. You decide that it means that. And I agree with him, and I do understand that. But at the same time, it helps me tremendously to manifest. like I said, I'm a bit in the middle. I know and I understand that I am manifesting the signs. Like if I want to see 1111, I'm going to create that in my reality. But at the same time, I use everything as my point of advantage to manifest whatever it is that I want. So let's say, for example, when I was manifesting this specific house that I'm in, that I love and adore, I would see 1111. So every single time that I would see 1111, instead of saying, oh, I know I manifested this, it means nothing, I would say, like Neville Goddard would say, signs only follow manifestation. Therefore, I already got the house. So I would use the sign that I am seeing or I manifested in order to see it as a point of advantage and therefore helping me out even more with my manifestation. The same I do with tarot. I use tarot as archetypes that are a screenshot of my state of consciousness. I do not use them for predictions that much. I use tarot and any psychic tools as a point of advantage, meaning this: if I do a reading for myself or even for a client, let's say that the reading is extremely positive, I would say, this is the reflection of my state of consciousness. I manifested this positive reading. Therefore, it's done. My manifestation is done. Or let's say that I will see a negative reading. I have two options in that way that I do. If somebody gives me a negative rating, I will go, that's not me. That's not for me. She's wrong. Whatever. And I will quickly move on to. Because I'm talented at readings, if I do it for myself and I see the cards are negative, I will pay attention to the sign and I will be like, okay, maybe my mental diet is not being the best. Maybe I should pay attention to my thoughts or to this particular situation. So let me pay more attention to it so I can redirect my mind and my thoughts to where I wanted to go. And that is the same way I use readings for my clients. If I see something negative, I would tell them, listen, I think your mind is out of alignment. And if you want to manifest this, this is what I would advise you to do according to the cards that I'm seeing. So like I said, I use them as signs to redirect my focus where I want to. So signs and synchronicities. I personally believe, emphasis on belief, that we are not alone in this universe. I do believe that you guys have a team of spirit guides and angels and even a guardian angels that is next to you that wants to see you thriving. And actually, from the spirit world, they do want you to have your manifestation. Because when you desire something, whether it is your divine life or not, it is there for a reason. Let me explain. Even when I manifested things that ended up being not so good for me, I think I should have got them anyway. And this is the reason. Because by experiencing the fact that I could manifest even things that were not so good for me or specific people that I ended up not being with, first, I realized that I'm a powerful creator. First. Second, by realizing that I'm a powerful creator and I can create whatever I want, then I also realize what is good for me and what I truly desire and want. So by this logic, I do believe that no matter what, you should go after your desires. And your desires are there, like you desire what you want for a reason. And you should get it and you're supposed to get it for a reason, whether it makes you happy or not. And then it's up to you to take it or leave it. You understand what I mean? And with that being in mind, if you believe in spirit guides and angels or the universe talking to you, I really do believe that your spiritual support team wants you, because he sees everything like your higher self from a higher dimensional state, wants you to complete and achieve your manifestation. And that's why you're receiving the signs and synchronicities. And even further than that, according to Neville Goddard logic, signs only follow your manifestation. They never precede. By the time that you're dreaming about your manifestation, by the time that you're seeing 1111 or whatever sign, then you know that your manifestation is done. And that's what you should affirm. So signs and synchronicities should only be there as a reminder that you're a powerful creator and it's done. And when every time you see it, that's what you should affirm. Any minute now, it's done. Now, signs and synchronicities do not help you if you, for example, are asking for a reading or a signs or some guidance about, let's say, your specific person or whatever manifestation you want, and you see the sign, you're happy, you're saying that it's done, and then the next day you're asking again for another sign and you manifest another sign, and all you do is manifesting signs. That is counterproductive. Like, you have to be disciplined enough to say, okay, I can use the signs and synchronicities and my angels and my spirit guides and whatever I believe in as my point of advantage to reaffirm the belief or the assumption that whatever it is that I want, it's done. But I cannot continue manifesting signs because otherwise I will never get to my manifestation. And that's where a lot of people, especially coming from the law of attraction, they got it wrong. They were only manifesting signs. I mean, like, I have all the signs that my manifestation is coming, but I don't see it yet. Yes, no, because you're only manifesting signs. So who is doing that? You need to have a grip on yourself. Essentially, like, at the end of the day, like I said on TikTok in Italian, if you're Italian, you could watch my TikTok in Italian. Like I said in there, it's all you. Like, manifestation, it's nothing but, especially conscious manifestation, it's nothing but being aware of your thoughts and direct your mind where you want it to be every day with discipline. So yes, utilizing signs and synchronicities, and pay attention and know that you're supported. And I believe the universe, or actually the spirit world, because the universe doesn't give a damn about you. The universe just is. The spirit world, it's in a dimension beyond the universe, beyond space and time. In that dimension, that's home, that's where we all come from, they are all supporting you. They're all cheering you up. They all want you to remember that you are a powerful creator. But a powerful creator doesn't just create signs. Use the signs as their point of advantage and then actually succeeds in getting the manifestation. So that's my take on signs and synchronicities. So they can be a powerful tool actually to unlock even more the power of your subconscious mind if they are used wisely, and if you see them as point of advantage, if you are aware that you're manifesting them and you go beyond them. If you just manifest signs and that's all you do, you got to be more disciplined and go beyond just manifesting signs. So like I said, the answer is in the middle. Let me know your thoughts and what you think. Follow me and subscribe to this channel. Again, thank you so much for 100,000 subscribers. I can't believe we reached this goal together. Follow me also on Patreon for extra weekly videos, a chat where we support one another, and you can find your manifestation buddy and some friends that do believe in the law as well. And obviously for all my private services, the link is down below. And again, thank you so much, Psychic Source, for sponsoring today's video. Click the link down below to have your first 40 minutes conversation with an advisor for $19 and $80. And that's also how we make peace with, yes, we can ask for readings once in a while, as long as we don't get obsessed with it. And this is how we can use readings and tarot and spiritual tools at our advantage to manifest what we want. Like I said, the answer is always in the middle. I love you guys, and I'll see you very soon. Bye!